Hi there, I care and you matter. I'm Shannon and welcome to my channel and welcome to another casual chat. Today is Monday, September 30th, and it does not, it weighs heavy on me that today is the last day of Q3. Tomorrow is, oh my goodness, October, which is crazy and exciting and more crazy all at the same time. First of all, quick update. My book is live now on Amazon. Let me grab that and show you. This is a not for resale copy, but my book is finally live. I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below just in case you want to check it out. Yeah, that was a good decision. It was a little anticlimactic because it went so smoothly, which is a good thing. But it actually, I scheduled it, well, I submitted it on KDP for review on, I think it was Thursday or Friday night, because I know it can take up to 72 hours to have the files reviewed and to actually have the book go live. But yeah, it went up lickety split, so I must be doing something right, at least in terms of my file preparation. So it's now available as an ebook as well as a print book on Amazon. And later this week, I'm going to be working on publishing it on Ingram Sparks, Barnes & Noble Press, possibly, and absolutely draft to digital. But I'll cover more of that in some of my writing videos coming up. So yeah, I had the win that I needed, which I think is really important because, in the words of Nate, our household lately has been nothing short of a crap show, but he didn't say crap. And you know what? He's not wrong. So it's been interesting because this past week, actually, I should say this past weekend, Nate is crazy busy. But he and I have talked probably more this weekend than we have in probably a couple weeks. And that's saying a lot because he and I usually touch base at least daily, once or twice. But it's just been a lot going on in our home. And I'm sure you can relate to this, where you start off the year with great plans. And for the last several years, I have been trying to move into a space of doing more of what I love as far as a career goes. And there's been lots that's gotten in the way. Of course, there's been issues with Mark. That's a constant. But I've also had a lot of health issues just pop up. Had 2 surgeries in the last 4 years, gallbladder removal, emergency hysterectomy, and then, of course, the recovery from both of those while parenting, especially parenting a child with special needs. That was a lot. So that took all of my goals down with it. And that's not to say I wasn't working on those goals despite all of those things popping up, but it certainly dampened and hindered my progress on my goals. And so I've been really disappointed with myself that I am at the age and the place in life that I am, and I'm not seeing the kind of progress that I want to see. And so at the beginning of this year, I thought, okay, 2024 is my year. Surely nothing else can go wrong. And then scene, Jason lost his job. And scene, issues for Mark at school. So I guess the reality is life is always going to throw us curveballs, right? Crap is always going to pop up. And the key is to set safety guards or safety nets in place so that when life does knock you off your feet, you're not completely left wondering what to do next. Because if something is really important to us, we should have safeguards or bumpers in place to ensure that we still stay on course, that that needle is still moving forward, it's still inching forward. And I just realized this weekend that that's what I need in order for me to feel joy. I broke down in tears with Jason this weekend a couple times, to be honest. And I told him, I know what the problem is. I have severe, severe, severe caregiver burnout. I've been diagnosed with PTSD in terms of dealing with the Mark issues, shall I say. And the only antidote to that I find is focusing on something that's meaningful and joyful and fun for me personally. And that has been projects. I enjoy creative projects. And Tether and Token, my middle grade fiction series, is is my big project. And so I realized that over the last probably 3-4 weeks, I have gotten out of my daily writing routine, which is really, really important to nurturing my soul and my happiness and my joy, and also to moving that needle forward. So I'm going to be working on that more this week and just trying to find ways to make sure that I nurture what's important to me rather than just managing what's at hand, because like I said, stuff is always going to come. For example, I have 6 phone calls that I'm dreading making this week. It was interesting. Jason and I went out grocery shopping and I said, hey, I'll put everything away if you don't mind bringing it in, because I wasn't feeling, my hands have been really sore lately with arthritis. I've been in a flare from stress. Big surprise. And Jason said, sure, let me go grab the mail first. And he gets the mail, and what do you know? It's a stack of paperwork to fill out under a deadline. And he hands me this envelope, and he says, here, you take this in. I'm sorry. This is heavier than all the groceries. And he's not wrong, because it's not the fact that I have to do it. It's the fact that I have to remember all of this not so fun stuff to reflect on, and it's upsetting and it's painful to physically, I mean, why can't I just enter this information online? It's far easier for me to type than it is to write by hand, and I feel like I'm writing the same stuff over and over and over, and that's not because I feel that way, it's because it is that way. I am ad nauseum writing the same crap for different agencies, departments, offices, and it's exhausting. So again, sorry, off on a tangent. I have 6 phone calls that I am dreading making today. So what I'm going to do, my old self, I have a tendency to want to put things off that I enjoy to keep as a way to reward myself. So in other words, it's the carrot, right? I will put off things that are important to me or that I enjoy or that make me feel good or happy until I get all the other crap done, and then I get to enjoy that. Like I somehow have to earn that right. Today, I'm trying something different. I've already made one of the phone calls, and thank you, Jesus. It went so easy. It was quick, and it was a positive thing. It was somebody else's error, which unfortunately I got this letter that I had to call on Saturday, and I couldn't call on Sunday. So I worried about it all day Sunday and dreaded having to do it today. But I'm grateful that at least one, tick, check that box, one phone call is done. And then I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy visiting with you. So I decided, no, I'm not going to do any more of those phone calls. First, I'm going to record my casual chat because that's important. I enjoy it. It's a commitment that I've made, and it helps me move my own needle forward in terms of getting monetized here on YouTube. I'm 1 subscriber shy of 600. I don't know why, but those 100 markers feel like a big deal to me. I'm still, obviously over 400 shy of getting my 1,000 subscribers, but to me it feels like a big deal. And so I prioritize doing this video before calling those next 5 or making those next 5 phone calls. So I'm proud of myself for this small step, because for me it isn't small. I'm breaking a habit. And I told my husband, I've said it before, I like accountability. And so I told him that I am making changes, and tomorrow's October 1st, but I'm starting the changes today because it is the beginning of a new week. And even though it is Q4 starting tomorrow, quarter 4 of the year, and we've only got 3 months left in 2024, 2024 can still be the best year yet. I can still turn it around. I can still make changes. I can still affect positive growth, and I can still move my needle forward. And I'm hoping that this gives you the push, the encouragement that you can do the same. Pick one thing that you want to get done before the end of the year. Maybe it's a goal, maybe it's a dream. You don't even have to complete the dream. You don't even have to meet the goal. Just make the promise to yourself that you're going to make progress towards getting there. And then you can think, wow, when the New Year's comes, I'm not a huge New Year's resolution person. I'm a planner. But there is something to be said for the beginning of a new year. So if you get started on something now, just think about how much further ahead you will be come January 1st. Screw the resolutions, right? let's not just make decisions. Let's make plans, and then let's make ways to find opportunities to make progress towards those plans. There's a couple sayings that I love that I shared with Jason this weekend. It's not a dream, it's a decision. I have that, not a dream, a decision. I have that printed and up on my wall. Another one I like is dreams don't work unless you do. And, well, in the famous words of my father, you can crap in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up first. Crass? Yeah. True? Absolutely. Talk is cheap. So let's use this, the eve of Q4, the eve of October, and remind ourselves that talk is cheap when it comes to ourselves too. And if we value ourselves, which we should, we are our most valuable resource, then we need to treat ourselves and what is important to us as carefully too. So with that, I will leave you, and I hope you have a great upcoming week. And I thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next video.